Is it that one? Yeah, okay. Drink. Actually, I might just drink. Since we're so late. Grab one of those. Take it with us. You can see my messy kitchen. All over your stuff, you fool. Yeah, all over your stuff. Come here. I probably should have brought my sunglasses. Oh well. We'll be okay. Ooh, somebody was on here that smells good. Complete with love handles. But what do you need love handles for if you're not getting any love? Oh, here we go. Okay, come in. It is pretty dang cold out here, actually. Get out of the middle of the street when you do that. I don't know why she does that every time. She like freaking runs out into the middle of the street and then stops to scratch herself. And it's like, why can't you either scratch yourself before you get into the street or get across the street and then scratch yourself? Okay, let's go. Oh, I guess I know. Come on. What time is it? Gosh dang, it's almost 10 o'clock. Well, by the time we get to the trailhead, it'll be 10 o'clock. But one of the reasons, two reasons, but the main reason why we are so late today is because it was downright frigid this morning, and I did not want to run in the freaking freezing temps, which is odd because today is supposed to get really hot. Like they're talking about like breaking records. It's supposed to get up to like 84 degrees. Come on. I don't know what you got in your mouth, but you probably don't need it. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, you little butthead, get back here. Nari. Gosh dang you. Come here. Nari, come on. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Nari. Come here. What are you doing? Get over here. Now go. God dang it. She is such a fucking bad. She has something in her mouth that she thinks she's not supposed to have. So she wanted to get up in the front seat before I could tell her not to have it. Well, she didn't let me take the fucking leash off. And she knows that she has to stop there and let me take the leash off. I don't know why you're being a butthead. Okay, look out. I think my radio's on. Gosh dang it. Every time we go through the same thing. Have you not learned? Gosh dang. Why? You're so stupid. Yeah, you are just stupid sometimes. Not sometimes, you're stupid all the time. For a smart breed, you are freaking dumb. Yeah, now you know that you got in trouble, so you're trying to make it all up. And give me little licky licks to say that you're sorry. How about you just don't do it in the first place? I'm still mad at her for yesterday's. I'm gonna find. Well, I'm mad at whoever this person was that just pooped out in the middle up there. Which, two things about that. One, where they did it, they were less, like, literally like a quarter mile from the freaking pit toilet. Like, if you can't hold it that bad, you have other issues. And two, it's like wide open out there. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, there's no cover at all. Then I'm also mad at her because it's like, why do you feel the need to find it and then just smear it all over the front of you? I had to actually wash her 4 times. I mean, she did really good being in the bath. She just sat there and let me do it. But I had to, like, wash her the first time, because by the time we got home, most of it was all dried and caked in her neck. So then I had to, like, wash it the first time to try and soften it up to get it off, and then rinse, and then wash again, and then rinse, and then wash again, and then rinse. And then finally, after the third time, once I rinsed, I didn't see any more, like, poop in it, you know, discoloration in the suds. But then I still washed, like, one more time just to make sure. But her harness, I ended up having to buy her a new harness, which I needed to do anyways, because the other one was being held together by duct tape. But I tried washing it, And after I got done, it still smelled like poo. And then I washed her collar, which is her thigh collar, so it's really freaking expensive. And it was just caked in poop. It was so nasty. And I washed it and then rinsed it off and just like well, I rinsed it off first, like I had to use the kitchen sink because it has like a little spray nozzle. And sprayed off all the caked on poop as much as I could. And then I used dish soap to at least give it like a good washing. And you know, also my dish soap has like antibacterial stuff in it. And then I used my kitchen like hand soap, which is antibacterial, plus it smells okay, like smells good, like kind of like florally, I guess you could say. And rinsed it off, and it still smelled like poop. So this morning it is in the dishwasher to see if that'll... Oh, last night I soaked it. I actually came out to the van, got my clothes washing soap, and then just soaked it overnight in like a bowl with clothes soap, laundry soap. There we go. There's what I'm trying to think of. And just let it soak overnight. Rinsed it off this morning, and I couldn't smell it. But then I was like, screw it. I got to run a load in the dishwasher anyways, so I just threw it in the dishwasher. So it's in the dishwasher right now. And hopefully that fixes it. Because I cannot afford to buy another one of those. So yeah, I'm still mad at you for that. Watching some girl run across the street up here. And it's one of those where everybody has their own speed. She's actually got pretty decent running form. Just needs to quicken up her pace and she'd be more efficient. Or her cadence, I should say, not her pace, her cadence. But it looks like she's just working her ass off but she's not moving that fast. So I'd be curious to see, last time we came out here, we were able to, well, we had to go through from the high, oh gosh, dang, that hurt. It just smashed my elbow on my, whatever you call it, the door, whatever thing. She's in my way, so I can't really see what's going on over here. But we lost it for like a section, like from the highway to the trailhead, we lost it for a split second. So hopefully, we'll see what happens today. Good morning, Quick. We are going to do our best. Just get some miles up there. I'm going to try and do... It's going to look weird on my... Like, if anybody looks at my Strava, they're going to be like, what the hell is this guy doing? I might actually delete today's run off of Strava. Because I'm going to try and do different segments out here at Scratch Travel, because this is where I want to do a potential race. So I have to... The only way I can GPX it is by going out here, because Caltopo and Onyx and all that stuff don't show these trails, even though the trails are actually trails. Like, they are the actual trails. The trail sign at the trailhead has these trails on it. They're actual trails. All Trails doesn't have them either. So it's like, I need that. So I need to go and do it myself so that I can put it on Caltopo, because if I need to create the actual course, so I'm going to do it in multiple days. Like, it's not going to be today. Yeah, I was obviously tired from the night before too, because we went to bed at like, I don't know, 8:20 last night, and we didn't get up until 6:30 this morning. Although she did wake me up at 1:30 in the morning, which I knew she would since we went to bed so early. I knew she was going to wake me up in the middle of the night, so we did wake up in the middle of the night for her to go potty. But I went right back to sleep right afterwards. Both of us did. We got probably another, I don't know, 10 minutes probably before we get there. Maybe not. Maybe 5. This road is atrocious. And they just resurfaced it. And it's like, they can't afford the city, or this would be county. The county can't afford to just repair this road, so they just keep resurfacing, like not even resurfacing it. They just put another layer of pavement on top of it. It's like, what they need to do is like put a proper base underneath this, because this road gets a lot of like heavy trucks. Between logging trucks and the semis going out to the military base, all that kind of stuff, this road cannot handle the weight. And so it just gets terrible. They did just resurface this section, so it's actually smooth. Well, smooth. It's still a little wobbly, like back and forth, but there's not any big, huge like ruts cut into it and potholes and all that will be by the end of winter. This will be just as bad as it was before. In reality, what they need to do is, now that they put this new what is it, like 4 to 6 inches of asphalt on it, they just need to put another layer on top of it, and then it would actually probably be a decent road. Might be able to withstand. I got a nose hair that is just bugging me, and I can't get it because it's like just inside, deep enough that I can't get it. Tomorrow we will be going down to run with our Bozeman peeps. I just got to figure out if we want to do the out and back, which is 10.5 miles up to Mystic Lake, or do I want to do the loop, which is 15 miles. She would probably be okay to do the loop. I'll see how she's doing when we get up there. But, yeah, I'll see how you're doing. Probably we'll decide when we get to the lake. And then I got to figure out if a packet pickup next week. Be able to see all of the Army Reserves vehicles if I was shining you the other direction as we just went by. I actually like running out here. It's a little bit further to get to, so it's kind of a pain in the ass, but that's okay. is the whine, the noise that my tires make now that I have these wet tires on. Whenever I get up past like 45 miles an hour, she does not like it, so that's why she just sat down and she pushes up against me. Something about it she just doesn't like. To get really windy, and it's actually today. And that's another reason why it's so weird that today they're talking about us getting up to like 84 and breaking the record for the high today, because the cold front is moving in, which is why it's getting super windy. Like tomorrow it's supposed to be 25 degrees cooler for the high. And it's like, why? And yesterday was cool. So why is today getting like super warm? Just like it went from cold, 20 degrees colder yesterday to 20 degrees warmer today to 30 degrees warmer or cooler tomorrow. Like it is so erratic, which is pretty much normal for Montana anyways. Sweet girl. Okay, our road that we want should be up here. I always forget. Forget where it's at. But we should be able to find it. There it is, I see it. Starting to get sick because just like my throat and my glands and all that were kind of hurting, like just feeling off, not really hurting but just kind of feeling off. Looks like they've been doing some work on this road since the last time we were out here, and somebody sprayed it. I don't know if it's water from today because they're doing construction on it, or if somebody just sprayed it with like some crude oil or whatever they call it. That looks like it was sprayed today, like just water. Yeah, that is definitely somebody sprayed water and they just went to this point right here and then stopped. What's going on with the signal? Last time we were here, this section we had no issue on. Should I put your bear bell on? I probably should, but I'm not gonna. Hopefully she'll be okay. I don't see how that guy, somebody can block off a public access road. That kind of makes me think of my lower back is still pretty tight. But when I was coming back through the Big Hole Valley, and I was watching ranchers putting a barbed wire fence all the way across the river. And I'm like, they can't do that all the way across the river. And I'm like, they can't do that. Oh, there's some people out on the range at the military base. That is almost pop-up. I'm probably gonna go through all this work. Oh, there's somebody else hiking right there. That's nice. They're coming this way. I got somebody riding my ass behind me now. Although they're just hiking, so I'll leave them in the dust for sure. She's like, what the heck is that noise? It's not that guy, don't worry. She's stopping, looking at this guy up here like, is this guy making all that noise? No. Oh, we're running. I can take this off. Sorry about that, everybody. We are actually on the trails now. We are on the trails. I would say, though, that this little 2-week period that I did a lot last morning, my uphill running actually feels like a lot stronger, which doesn't make any sense. That's definitely the claw. Oh, maybe not, I guess. No, it has to be the claw. Donors around here. Over on, was it John G. might actually be the better option. Yeah, we're going this way. She keeps hearing all the shooting. Yeah, good girl. She's getting really good about, if I put my palm facing her, I've tried to teach her to like come up and touch it. And she's been pretty decent about it here lately. I gotta make sure I find the right way to go here. Man, my farts the last 2 days have been something special. That's all I'm gonna say. They have been something special. I think it's because I've been trying to eat. The reason why I'm so gassy is I've been eating a little bit healthier, but in particular, I've been eating a lot of broccoli. And broccoli definitely makes me gassy. There's a part of me that wishes I could just go straight up the spine on this. But I'm already going to be pushing it when I propose my race route going off trail. But out of both races, this is the one I most want to have next year. If I get the other one going too, I want to do the other one. And who knows, I might propose it and they might be like, nope. Which I don't know why, because this area doesn't get a lot of love, a lot of Houston love like some of the other areas. Because it is extremely, especially in the summertime, extremely hot and dry. If it's, say, 90 in Helena, it is, even though we're a lot higher, you would think it would be cooler here. No, it's like 90, or it would be about 10 degrees warmer, so it'd be like 100 here. And then, except for like very specific certain areas, it is, you know, until you get like really deep in there and stuff, is very exposed. And even in those trees, it's not thick forest by any means. Wow. Let's talk about how cold it was and how it's supposed to get warm. Just in the last probably 10 minutes, it has, it feels like it's 10 degrees warmer. Goodness gracious. Sorry, I'm stopping because I'm trying to look at, there's a trail up here. The nice thing is I can modify, once I get this GPX imported, I can modify the route. So if I do like a out and back, I can delete that out and back up here. But I kind of want to go with that. I know it dead ends, but there might be a little trail that cuts across. A seasonal spring right here. There's natural drainage. The dog's over there looking at me like, what are we doing? What are you doing over there? looking at the wildlife. Last time we came up here, there was a coyote on one of these other, like where we turned left, it was on the trail I'm looking at, possibly running up a little bit. Because the trail we went up was nice. Like, it was a good trail. But I think I'd rather go the other way if there's a cut across on it. I think it would be more fun. This would definitely be a sub-ultra course. But it be fast and fun, I think, and hot. There's actually, I think we passed where we turned last time because I couldn't really see it. And I know, yeah, it definitely was back there. Maybe that was the zero range because that was pretty still. But now they do, it's probably 20 and 20. They do, I think, two different. Actually, I think it's 10, 10, 20, or 20, 10, 10. I think it's, I think it's foxhole supported for 20 shots. And then prone supported for 10, and then prone, I think is how it is. Oh, I was walking. I hear my heart rate. I mean, this is a pretty good uphill. So. Mile and a quarter? I didn't even know I've gone a mile. Okay, now preference would be take this up here and go off trail up and over that, but I don't think they'll let me do that. So hopefully there's a trail coming from over here that goes over there along the bottom here. I don't see one though. It looked like last time I was up there that there might have been up over there. It looked like there was something coming from this direction. Hi, sweet girl. Okay. So there's a trail that goes off to the right. I think that might be a trail. is a trail. Okay. So there is a trail that goes off that direction. This dead ends over on this side. This way. Nari. Not paying attention. Nari. Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna go this way. 1.5 miles to there. And I'm thinking you know, it actually probably work out better. Jeez. If we came from the other direction. Oh, there's been some cows in here, it looks like. Came from the other direction because it might be fun to if we came from, how would I do that? The problem is trying to figure out where I'm going to put aid stations. There's basically 3 spots I can put an aid station, and then the start-finish line as a 4th spot. Now, if I was to do the start-finish here, I could have an aid station here as well because I worked out for the route. But I'd have to pretty much go up. So the last time we were out here, I'm going to use that GPX because that has a lot of the trails on it for the route I want to do. Because pretty much I'm just going to put it as a map overlay and then copy over it with the route. I love how here I have a good rhythm going, a good tempo, and then she's like goofing off doing whatever, stopped, so I stop, and as soon as I do that, then she just takes off like a bat on a hill. It's like, gosh dang it, it's gonna take me a while to work back up into going again, because it's uphill. So far, I really like this trail though. And that's where it connects. Okay. See, I thought I saw one connecting up here. We want to go to the... I do have other thoughts and ideas on this race course, because I think there is another way down up here. In fact, we might look at that. Once we get to the top. Because there's the trail we want that she's on. We're at 1.75 miles. Yeah, we're going this way. I feel sorry because she came all the way back. Well, I'm not cutting corners like you. Climbing really begins. And off the dog. It'd be nice if I knew where she was at. I don't have her collar on her either because it's in the dishwasher. This way. Nari, where are you at? Nari, where are you at? Nari. Nari. Hey, stay with me. Yeah, stay with me, you fool. Ouch. Oh, that hurt. That wasn't your fault. That was totally my fault. Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh, that fucking hurt. Wounds, that's for sure. Oh. Funny thing is, my hand, which scraped a little bit of loose skin, but not deep enough to bleed, hurts worse. My right leg that is bleeding. Me. And in her brain, she's like, I did. You didn't say how long. So we just hit the 2-mile mark. So really, this would be a pretty good 5K route if I start from over here. So I would like to have at least 2 distances, like a shorter distance and a longer distance. Nari, where are you at? You little butthead. I wish you would stop running off. There you are. I should have put your bell on. Oh, look at that, we got signal back. That's unexpected. Well, I doubt the stream was broadcasting anything, but you guys a little bit ago missed me completely tripping and scraping down the side of the mountain because these rocks are rough. So the rock itself is like super grippy and rough, but it also crumbles and erodes really easy into tiny little gravel. So the dirt on the trail is super loose and slippery. Oh, you finally decided to come back and see how I'm doing? So the first saddle is off to our left. The first peak and saddle, I should say. We're going to the middle. And then we kind of wrap back around over. But I want to explore that other this is a decent climb. And we're up over 500 feet already. She comes back, makes sure I'm still coming, and then turns around and takes off again. Like, why can't you just stay with me? Because she has a bad habit of going off on either side of the trail, and then I will go past her, and she's not smart enough to hear me. Because she gets so focused on smelling whatever smell, or trying to get a squirrel, or whatever happens. Okay, and there she is, coming back. He wouldn't freak out so much because he can't find me if he just stayed with me. We still got a little bit more climbing to do, pretty sure. Yeah, there's the saddle right there. Maybe another 30 feet. And we're at, so 600 foot. Looks like, roughly. Oh. Okay. Trail goes off to the left here. But something goes off to the right. We're just looking. I don't know as if there actually is a trail. We're just looking. No trail there. Possible trail right here. This definitely does look like it used to be a trail. It is not a trail anymore. Okay, come on. Looks like there used to be a trail this direction. There's definitely no trail there now. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. But I don't remember, I think it was further up here where I saw the other. Oh jeez, walk right through, cutting across the trail. Walk right through some branches. Somewhere up here though is where I remember seeing it, but I think it was on the, after the crest on the downhill. See right there, it looks like there could be a trail too, but I think most of it is, how's my leg doing? Not too bad. Just bled a little bit, it stopped after pretty fast. It's more of a scrape than a cut. I think that's where the trail goes. Actually, she might be right. I thought it went this way, but she's actually correct. And then to the right. Almost looked like off to the right was the actual trail, but it's not. And then right here. Every time I come up here, I get so confused over where the actual trail is. Now, one of the options is, I think, to go up, climb up. That's the actual peak right there. And I think there was a way to come down from the other side of that, because there's another little saddle down to where this connects to, which doesn't look like much of a trail, but it is an actual trail. As far as I can tell, an actual trail. Oh, it's right there though. So we are off the trail a little bit. There's the trail. So how did we get off of it? Looks like we just came through a different way. Oh. These are all mountain bikes. Like, mountain bikes are pretty much the only people out here. So that's why they're not really look like trails. There's no trail work done on them. They're not listed on the map. That's why I'm curious if they're actually going to allow me to utilize these or not. This is all BLM. So most of the time, okay, here's where the other trail goes that I was curious about, right here. I think she found it. Although I can't tell if she knows where I am. Or, no, this actually might be the trail. Never mind. Never mind. This is the actual trail. It goes this way. This is not where I thought. Hi, see girl. Yeah, I'm coming. You're right. You know where you're going. She's like, damn right I do. I've been out here multiple times. Oh, jeez. I'm looking around and trying to trip. I'm not watching where my feet are kicking things. think where I was thinking would have been back there anywhere, and I didn't see anything, so it probably was one of those other spots that I was like, is that a trail? And then we followed and there was no trail. Because now we're coming over this ridge, and then we drop down onto the way down. Oh, unless it's right here. No, this is the trail that I was thinking of. Okay, that actually... This definitely does look like a trail. So we'll find out where it comes on at, because I have no idea. So one of my thoughts for a head lane trailhead is right down here. So that's where one of my spots for aid station is. So we could either do aid station, with that being the aid station right before this climb. I'd rather have it after though, because this way coming up, let's put it this way, I think running down or running up the way we came up would be way more fun than running down, but I think it just depends on so that way could be a trail down there. I don't think so. Twice. Or actually, you wouldn't even have to hit it twice. Actually, yeah, I think you would have to hit it twice. In order to do what I want to do, I think you would have to hit it twice. So you'd go and, well, not necessarily. Where you're at? Must be. She must know. It looks the most like a trail, even though you look up here, it does not look like a trail. I think she knows. Well, so far, I really like this way, because you get to come up to this little prominent top on this. Up here. This might just come to the top of this, so we might have just got fooled. And that's all this is a little what do you call it, a little satellite trail. Just coming to the top of this little point. There might not be a down on the other side over here. Oh, it looks like we're heading down now. I'm very curious to see where it comes out at. Maybe this way will be a lot. Pretty cool to go up. And then you could just freaking blast down the other side. Just have one aid station maybe. And come out from this way, and then that actually might work if you, so I'm able to connect the other side like I want to. So it might actually work. should be way more than a 5K route if we started over at this trailhead I'm at. This might work for, no, it'd be more than 5K to, for sure. I could probably make a 5K from head lane, but head lane is not good for a start-finish line. It doesn't have the parking or area really or anything like that. So we do not want to do that. Okay, so this comes out right here. He is here. I wonder if we it'd be possible. No, we're gonna go off. Sorry, we're gonna go this way. Right here. Right here. Basically, I'm trying to reverse what I might do. So if we went from head lane and just went there's two ways into this. Well, there's three ways into the two ways into the aid station. I'm thinking maybe come with head lane. To that. And then I could do the out. I could do an out and back over there. If we come from head lane, and then I have an idea. I has an idea. So I just gotta figure out. I think this trail right here is what I have to take. So I'm gonna go this way, as it would be one of those where I don't really want to go through that aid station twice though. So I'd rather go through it once, which means I would come from all the way down north, all the way to the top. That's actually kind of a cool way up. Oh, see the trailhead from here. Now you can't see it. So there's the trailhead right there. So I'm thinking, I gotta plug my phone in. I'm thinking go in the reverse of what we just did. Like, I really think I want to start at John G. There's more parking over there. Accessibility is a lot nicer. I really think that's where I'd want to do it. The problem is I gotta figure out how I need to get on cadastral today and see if there is a access to get through over onto that other point. And I don't think I would have that as a there's another trailhead. I don't remember what it's called. I don't think I'd have it as a full aid station. Probably just a water point, because it would only be at the most 2 miles in. And then actually I would have another aid station, I think. Or actually, I could put the water point there, maybe. Oh, I gotta figure this out. Starting to get super hungry because I ate breakfast when I first woke up at 6:30. And then I sat around and that actually did work. It's just, well, now I'm curious where that goes. I know where this goes. Does this go back to the trailhead? Single track is way nicer than non-single track and double track. Yeah, she's looking at me like, are we going this way? Yeah, we are. I've never been on this trail. As many times as I've been out here, I'm gonna try and pull down the GPX files and then just upload them. And I should have meandered around 90% of the trails. Where the hell it comes out at? I think that just runs into that private property though. And then that would connect to the north side of the private property, I betcha. Which is the way I'm gonna be coming from the other side. Let's go up and then for those of you that are new to me being out here and me talking about if I can get to like a 26K, 28K is what I'm trying to get to. I can easily get to a half marathon. And anything below that, I could easily modify. Like a 10K route, I think would be super fun. You'd get to go over 2 peaks. I'm surprised she saw the plane. I don't know if I caught that on camera or not. She was actually looking at the plane going overhead. I don't know if she thought it was a bird making propeller noises or what. Yeah, so this heads up over here. So this way. Okay, so this is the trail right here. So this is what we're gonna come in going this direction. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, good girl. She's trying to convince me to not go back. She's like, what are you talking about? She keeps running up, booping my hand like, hey, why are we going back? Huh. You're like, that's what you're saying. You're like, why are we going back? It ain't gonna be that far of a run, but if we're gonna do, well, we'll do something tonight, probably 5K or so. And if we're gonna do 15 miles tomorrow, I want her to be less miles to get a longer 2 days of mediocre, not mediocre, but medium distance. There we go. Start with an M, the word I was looking for. Two days of medium distance. I'd rather do 1 day a little bit longer. And even though today, like distance-wise, isn't going to be that much, we're not moving too fast. It's a pretty easy day, mostly because of her. She's still healing. But I go back to, especially when we were talking bird, because that's one of the main reasons why I go by, train by hours, as even though I've only gone 3.5 miles, because we're going pretty slow, I keep stopping and thinking about routes. It's not because we're climbing or anything, because even in the climbing I'm going 3 miles an hour, and we've done a lot of running too. But, no, you're right, you're going this way. I just wonder where that goes, because that did not connect back that I saw. Deer. Or she hangs back just enough that every time I pick my foot up, it kicks her in the mouth. Every time I pick my foot up, it kicks her in the mouth. All right, Nari, we gotta head back. All right. So, where the double track from that we were on over here goes up. In the snow, how they jump up to get moles or mice or whatever. Okay, so here's the double track right here. No, we're not going that way. And this is what we were on before we got off on that single track. So there's still that option. Another way up though, I thought. Maybe not. It probably just comes from that other road too. This goes down to Headlane, I'm almost positive. Yeah, it does, because it gets really steep right there and then drops down. I have been on this. Let's go up this way, sweet girl, and just see where it comes out at. Because I don't think I've been on that. And then, she's not listening to me. and then we'll just go back the opposite direction of the one way. Which will, gosh dang, we're actually going to get quite a bit of miles today. So from here to the trailhead is maybe a third of a mile. These trails back here, oddly enough, like with the trees and everything, it reminds me a lot of like around Big Bear, California, and specifically the Kodiak race course, which is also next weekend, which I thought about doing. But hopefully, I didn't look at the list, but hopefully Chris is at the run tomorrow. He's getting ready to do the 100K at Kodiak. I convinced him that me and him were talking, and he was thinking about doing it. I told him it was one of my favorite races. I did the 50K last year, and I thought I loved that. It was a fun race. Thoroughly enjoyable. Now, the question is, are they actually going to hold it? Because I haven't looked to see what the fire situation is. Still feel like I need to poop. Like it feels like I need to fart, but in such a way that this is over 30 problem. But feels like I need to fart, but not a fart is gonna come out, something else. Okay, I just had an idea. I've been that way, and that is actually, I think, a good idea. That is an idea. Nari, come on, we're going this way though. I just had a very good idea. Instead of dropping down the way I was thinking about dropping down, Nari, into Head Lane and then coming up that one way that we were just at, coming down this way and dropping down, and then you can go back up a different way. Actually, that might be a good route, actually. Up. So from Head Lane to there would be about, 3.5 miles on that route. It'd be a longer stint, I think, from there to there. I'll have to download all the GPXs, like I said. funny thing is, like on Caltopo, what we're on right now, isn't on there. It is not on there. We're going this way. Actually, I have there's some people that are hiking. I have a pretty good idea. I have another idea. Who knows? But come on, sweet girl, let's go. There you go. Slow down. Just had a thought, but I need to figure out where there's a cut across on this road. It goes to the north and then drop down over ideas are swirling in my head. I just don't remember where the cut across is. It might have been where that gate was. And then we'd have, even though it's just a small section, because the back side of the course, my intent spot that goes down, because you get on top of that, like right over here. So there has to be another road there. I think we passed the whatever, and I know we just need to get right over there. I'm pretty sure this is where we went across off trail last time. I know there's another trail that comes up from up there from, yeah, because even where we connected section, and you can go to the west. So I think I just came up with another little, I'm trying to stay off a lot of the roads. There is like an old mining road that goes to the top of Scratch Gravel proper. That gate was where it comes up at, and I am just that crap crazy. No, because it was close to the fence for the private land. We haven't made it there yet. Should be like right below us. So it must come up. Oh, I think I see it. It must be right there. Yep, that would be it. Because I can see the trail going up is right there. So this would be it. Okay, so I think that's what we want to do. We're not going that way. She's like, what do you mean? You're like, what do you mean we're not going that way? I mean, we're easily going to be at a 10K at this point, I'm pretty sure. We're at 5.3 right now. And we still got to go past the private land to the top of a little ridge over there and then drop down. It's always weird. I look in front of me here and I see, I don't remember what it's called, but there's a mountain that me and her ran to. That's where she decided to chase cows. And I was like, looking at it, I think, because that is the Continental Divide, that you hope the trail goes up over the top of that. It doesn't, because one thing, another beef I have with the Helena Forestry District is they are against putting actual, see, here's the private land right there, putting trails in, like for the Continental Divide Trail, when you can just jump on a forest road. It's like, that's not fun. That's what the CDT, because a lot of it is road. It's like, and I bet you the CDT doesn't go up there either. Okay, now the cut down to the trailhead should be up here, top of this ridge. Oh, it's making me breathe hard. Somehow. Surprisingly though, I feel pretty good. There's the ridge up there, I think. The trail goes down. single track up here. I don't know where that goes, but that's all private property over there. I am positive of it. Or just walk over and see. I've never actually gone over here. We gotta find our single track because I don't want to take that road. Eventually the single track gets on the road, but anytime you can jump on single track though, do it. Oh, she's pooping. She had a good consistency of poop this morning. And then she goes and it's like she forces out a poop and it's not good consistency. Yeah, this ends right here because that's all private houses. It's like she forces out stuff that's not done processing. What her deal is. Don't know what her deal is. What are we at? Gosh dang, we're not very high. So my thought is coming from down here, and then you can do about a mile out, and then so it would be out and back, so that would be 2 miles, and then climb that. That's going to be your last big climb, and then you drop down into the saddle. You'll drop down again, have one more climb, and then down into the finish. The problem is, I think we have to be creative with that finish because there's a fence. You can easily climb under the fence. Like the trail goes right underneath the fence. Where the heck is this single track at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Right here. Right here. That's weird that we're right there and I couldn't see it. And I was like, I know it exists. Where's it at? There is no reason why we are 10K into this and my legs feel fantastic still running uphill. Like, there is no way. We just hit the 6 mile mark, so we'll definitely be 10K by the time we get back. Because we gotta jump onto the road right here, so it's just a little tiny bit. But even that nice little tiny bit is nice. Although it will get rid of, I don't know, about 20 feet of vert. But whoop-de-doo. I'd rather run on that, especially being that that's the direction you would be going anyways. Supposedly there's a way to, over here in this little subdivision, there's another little trail that comes up, and I thought about when everybody gets to here, going down over on the road over, I think it's a gravel road, over there and then go up, but I don't like that idea. See, now you can see pretty much the whole thing of what, other than the backside of that, which still goes a ways. But that's pretty much, I want to go up the 3 major prominent peaks. I would guess and say I'm at almost 1,200. So we would be probably close to 4,000 feet of vert in, if I can get 26K. That's a decent run. I mean, shit, at Kodiak, the 50K was like 4,500 feet of vert, which would be one reason why I love that course so much. Because it was a fast course that had only one like major climb, and then everything else is just sneaky vert, you know, a couple 100 foot here, a couple 100 foot there. It just built up. But the one major was probably about 2,000 feet, where you go straight up the ski slope. Pretty much. I mean, switchbacks, but like you're going up the ski hill, the ski run. Let's put it that way. Oh. So when we first came in, there was cars parked over by me, where I'm at. I parked next to them, really. And there was like one car over on this side. Now there's nobody on the other side. And there's 2 cars over on this side. And neither one of those cars is the car that was originally over here. I need to send Ryan a message and be like, hey, I heard you might want some RD help. Because I would help it. I love the organization. It's a non-profit. The only problem is I wouldn't be able to do it for free. 100%. I see this trail over here, and now I'm like, wonder where that goes. But this is where they would take off. So the aid station would be here. And I would guess and say probably like on this side of the fence. It'd just be a pop-up tent or 2. Looks like there's actually a nice little area right there for it. Or you could probably put it in the parking lot, but like you could probably set it up like maybe right in the corner maybe or something. Why are you eating horse poop, huh? I didn't think it was that tasty. Which is odd. Yesterday, that was 6.5 miles. Wow. Come on. Yesterday you decided human poop, which by the way, the person was definitely more vegetarian, had to have vegetarian diet. You could tell they did not eat a lot of meat. I know this as I was cleaning it off of everything. Well, the color was very distinguishable anyways, but as I was wiping it off of all her crap, well, wiping the crap off of all of her harness and her collar and her, there was a lot of seeds and nuts in that diet. We'll just put it that way. Okay, well, that's going to be it for today, everybody. I will not see you tomorrow, but I will see you on Sunday. Bye, everybody. Here you are way late. I've been live for over 2 hours. But, yeah, so we're going to go. We got stuff to do. So, bye, everybody. Love y'all, and I'll see you guys next time.